so here's your mobility for backstroke. We're gonna start with plank. We're gonna go from plank to downward facing dog. Now this is something we do in the shoulder series set, but I do want you to get a few here to begin, just to make sure your shoulders are warm before we move into the rest of the exercises. So we'll do maybe 3 more. Push back to down dog. Try to take your elbows a little higher than your ears. So we're actually letting the head drop between the arms, if possible. Let's get 1 more. So we're gonna press back to down dog, and then come back up to tabletop, release your knees down, untuck your toes. We're gonna do a few cows and cats. So draw your belly down, look forward, turn the toes under, and then press the feet flat, curl the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the hips. Let's do about 4 or 5 of these. So think about moving your whole spine. So imagine that your pelvis is like a bucket of water, and we're tipping water out of the front of the bucket in cow pose and the back of the bucket in cat pose. We'll do maybe 2 or 3 more, moving as deeply in your spine as you can. We'll make this the last round. All right, then we'll come back to child's pose. We're gonna take the right hand higher than the left hand, spread the knees a little wider, sit back in child's pose, and just take a deep breath. Then we're gonna lift our way up, turn the right palm up to the ceiling, and sit back again. You can put your forehead on the ground, you can put your right temple on the ground, and then lift your way back up. We'll slide the right hand down, take the left hand high, sit back, child's pose. Come back up, flip the palm up to the ceiling, come back. This might be where you want to put the temple on the ground. Just stay in time to get that stretch. And then lift your way back up. We're gonna come down 1 more time. So keep the knees really wide, sit the hips back. We're gonna bring the elbows to the ground, the hands to prayer. Put your forehead on the ground and reach your hands behind your head. If you start to scoot the elbows forward, you'll get a little deeper stretch. Think about dropping the chest down toward the floor. Alrighty, release that. We're gonna come back up to table, scoot the knees in, take your right hand to the side of your head. We're gonna get a little T-spine mobe. So lift the right elbow, look to the right side, and then bring the right elbow to the left wrist. Come again, reach the elbow wide, look to the right, and then come down, look to the left, turn your chest. So the sternum, the center of the chest, goes to the right, and then the sternum goes to the left. Let's do 4 more. Reach out and up, reach down, twisting to the left. Here's 3. Really try to get that deep twist in each direction. Here's 2. 1 more time, reach out and up. And then come down, tap the elbow. And on this last one, we're gonna reach the arm wide and just come on through and thread the needle. So put the head down, take the left hand higher, make sure the tops of the feet are on the ground, and just take a big deep breath. Drag the left hand down, come back up to center, finding tabletop. Left hand goes to the left temple, look to the left, and then reach under, tap the left elbow to the right wrist. Come back up, look out to the left side, tap to the wrist. Try to keep going. Turn the center of the chest, and then turn in the other direction. Do your best to go as deep as you can in both directions. We're gonna do 3 more. Reach out and up, tap down. 2 more, reach out and up, tap down. 1 more time, reach out and up, tap down. And then we'll let the left arm come up wide, thread the needle, left arm under the right, slide the right hand higher and just take a deep breath. All right, lift your way back up. We're gonna come down, take a seat. This is your reverse table reach. So I want you to put your feet on the ground with your feet close. Turn your fingers to the sides, so both fingers are going to the sides. We're gonna push up into the feet, reach one arm up and over, try to drive the hips up, come all the way down to seated, and switch sides. Drive the hips up. If you're having trouble, walk the feet a little farther out. That might make it a little easier. So you're doing a bridge with a big back bend. Reach all the way up and over. And these two, as you go, they might get a little easier because you might get a little more stretchy as you go. We're gonna do 4 more here. So reach, big back bend. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. All the way down, good work. So we're gonna keep the feet in a bridge position. Come down with, I think we're gonna do some floor angels. So the feet are gonna be in close to the hips. All we're gonna do is reach the arms so the biceps come up to the ears like streamline, and then draw the elbows down toward the ribs. So come all the way up like streamline, and then all the way down toward the ribs. Now, option to stay right where you are, or go ahead and lift the hips up and get the glutes engaged as you're doing this work through the back. So reach up, squeeze the elbows in, draw the elbows down toward the ribs, or maybe even under the ribs. We're gonna do 3 more after this. If the hips are high, squeeze the glutes. Press the heels down, press the big toes down. Last 2. Hips are still high, last 1. And then go ahead and release the hips down to the ground. We're gonna come into a streamline flutter kick. So take those streamline arms, extend your legs out, pull your belly down and in, and just take about 20 good flutter kicks. Now can you curl your shoulders up away from the ground? Keep squeezing the elbows in toward the head. Keep drawing the belly button down toward the spine. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, so come up on your knees. We have 2 to go. Up on your knees, hands on your hips. We're gonna get an alternating reverse camel reach. So when we come into camel, we're taking a big back bend. What I want you to think about here is start with your right arm or left arm. Circle back, tap your heel, come back to center. Circle back, tap your heel, come back to center. So sweep your arm up and over and try to get a little back bend. So as you go, look back in the same direction that your hand is going and alternate sides. See if you can push your hips forward as you reach up and over, getting that good mobility in your upper body, your shoulders, and through your hips. We're gonna do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last 1. Whew. All right, now scoot your knees close together. Take a seat on your heels. We're just gonna finish with an ankle stretch. So if you feel a big stretch on the tops of your ankles, just stay right here. If you want a little deeper stretch, take your fingers back, pick up your knees, and feel that stretch across the tops of your ankles. Just try to stay for about 3 breaths. You can always put your knees down if you need to. Last big belly breath. All right, come on up. That's it. Good job.